So, sorry for the terrible lighting. I've just realised I'm standing right under this light. But I've decided that for the weekend I'm going to try and do straight hair. And I'm actually like deeping that. I think it's because I had a dream last night where I was supposed to be going on a trip and I decided to pack everything last minute and I didn't have like my passport and like all of that. So, sorry. So I think that was my brain saying that you have forgotten things for the trip that I'm going on this weekend, which is not international, so I don't need my passport or anything, but like I haven't like got out the like bracelet that I'm getting cleaned, and like I haven't taken out my jewelry, and hello, it's dead. What do you mean? Oh goodness. Maybe I won't be straightening my hair right now. I always charge it up. I always charge it. Oh, okay. She's dead. I'm gonna let her charge a little, but I can probably still speak to you guys because this was gonna be like me straightening my hair while I get everything like sorted mentally in my head, but now I guess I'm sorting things out like actually. So I guess I'm gonna do that now. So I'm gonna take out some contact lenses because, sorry, I'm actually really warm, but I'm only wearing a vest top under this, so I don't really want to take it. So I'm gonna take eye drops and then contact lenses. It's gonna be dark, so I can get away with some that I'm not the biggest fan of, to be honest, because it's gonna be dark, so it won't matter. Although I think I realized that I'm in the phase now where pretty much all the contacts that I have I do actually like, but I'm kind of feeling like wearing either French shine or maybe not Spanish. Actually, I'm not feeling wearing Spanish, but I keep Russian smoky in olive keep appearing in my hands, so maybe those. Yeah, okay, so I've got two of those, two sets, because I'm a paranoid queen. So yeah, I pretty much always get these O-lens ones because I don't know, they're just the best ones, like coloured contact wise, that are good with my like dry eyes and stuff. Just like, if you cared, I think I need to coordinate with my cousin, because there's no point us like both taking a toothpaste, for example, or whatever. So in fact, let me message her now and be like, Padge, mine too. We're having a book chat tomorrow. Maybe I'll record that too. I need to charge this camera. I remember to take the charger for this camera, and I'm charging my new power pack that like MagSafes to the back of my phone as well. So thanks for giving me that. I need to trim my brows a bit actually too. Mine too. Also Padge, just so we don't double take things. Do you have a toothpaste, or shall I take mine? And are you taking setting spray? What else can we share? I don't think we can share anything else. Hopefully she thinks of some other things at the same time. That would be the most ideal situation. My hand's a little bit itchy now. Okay, so what is this? Skincare. So my brushes are still in here, as well as my big powder and my concealer. There's my lip gloss, chucked it in, so I can take that. And then this is the makeup pouch. that I have been using, and it's basically got everything in there that I would use, so keeping that. And then in terms of oh, actually I need to take an eyeshadow palette. Do I have the brushes that I need then? Hopefully, fingers crossed. If not, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. If not, no, you need to have them. Is the story there? Not if not. Are you even like that? So what we got these. I need something to put my skincare in, which is why I took out this baggie. That's why I took out this little baggie. Oh, she cute. Okay. And into that I can put my skincare. So I'm gonna take like makeup removing balm. Do I have a smaller toner? I've got this one, but I'm saving this for. Oh, I'm saving this for when I go to Singapore, so I don't really want to take that now. Did I not have a small toner? Is this? I need to get with my phone. I need to translate this, because if this is a face wash, then I'll take this rather than taking my giant hand skin one. Cleanser. Mild cleanser, yeah. Okay, so I'll take that. And then hell no. Do I have a little wee toner? That's not the one. Did I finish that Round Lab one? I must have. Okay. I'm taking the toothpaste and setting spray is she's gonna take. Sorted. Sin City. Hell no. Okay, so I guess I'm taking my big toner. It's not, I mean, it's not too bad, but it's this rice toner. And then I'm going to take some serum, moisturizer, eye cream, a little oil. I mean, I could not do my goo shot, it will be fine. I'm not going to take it. I might regret it, but I'm not going to take my gua sha. If I don't do it one day, I think we'll be fine. This doesn't have much in there, but should be enough for the trip. I need to take this medication because I'm a little bit itchy. And then I'm just going to take some minis from my perfume collection because I don't need to take like giant perfumes. Plus, like, if I need to, I'm sure maybe my cousin will have some. So, let me see what I've got here. I've got so many minis. Good Girl, Carolina Herrera, maybe. I don't want to take this one. To Louis Vuitton Attrape blush flicker. Okay, I take those 3 little ones. I need to get a bag out as well. Actually, my drawer needs a bit of TLC. She's looking a little disheveled. Like I've got like hair on the draw, like that kind of vibe. I'm just trying to think like what else I would need right now. Just gonna trim my brows, hairs a little. I mean, I should probably brush them up a little bit before doing this, but it's fine. I'm just taking a little bit. Off the top. I mean, that didn't really even make that much difference, but it's fine. I need to take like safety pins, just in case, like a little bobby pin moment. Because like, you never know. I think I've got those things in here. Yeah, I've got some doorways, some of these little hair ties. That should be fine. I'm feeling a little bit warm, to be honest. So I need to, I mean, I'm still going to use these, so I don't know why I'm packing them away, but I feel like I need to know that they're there, if that makes sense. Also, I need to check the weather, because I'm pretty sure that it's going to be like warm tomorrow. I need a bag. Oh my god, there's actually quite a lot. This is a lot. I need a bag for tomorrow. I need to take out my bracelet. Okay, let me turn this off and I'll get back to you. Is this charging? Hannah, are you charging? Yeah, she's charging. I will come back. Okay, so I have spent the last like half an hour being extremely overstimulated. Again, sorry for this terrible lighting. But since I have spent the last half an hour being overstimulated, I have brushed my teeth, done my skincare, put on my pajamas. I've taken out like the things that I need to take out, like my bag, my bracelet, the other bracelet and ring I'm gonna wear. Like just taking out things that I need to take. I've put all of my skincare into this little bag. It's not very well organized, but it's fine, like it will do the job. My thing has been charging. Come on. Yeah, so I'm just gonna turn that on, so now I can do my hair, and I guess like finally actually like do what I was gonna do originally, which by this stage like of my overstimulation, I honestly, oh my goodness, I can't even recall what I was going to talk about. Sorry, I've just made such a mess of this video. It's okay. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Breathing, that's my new thing, always. Just deep breath in, deep breath out. It's not that deep. It's really not. The breath should be deeper than how deep the situation is. That's what I'm telling myself. Okay. So I'm just going to put on some like heat protectant cream through my hair, because I've decided I want straight hair, even though I kind of really like curly wavy hair. I think I used to be like a bit of a hater about it on me, but I I think as my hair's gotten a little bit healthier, like it's actually not that bad. So I'm just basically distributing that all through my hair. But I guess the thing that I was thinking about speaking of is because if you could see my YouTube algorithm right now, it's insanely mixed, but a lot of the videos are about like financial freedom and stuff like that. And I guess they've just made me think, as a 26-year-old, like, what does that mean for me? Like, what do I want to do something about that? Like, what everybody's definition of what they would consider to be like financially free. What are people doing? People are always doing a madness in front of my house. Like who is like who the hell is that and why are they turning there? Anyway, I actually realise I don't really care unless they start trying to attack me, in which case I will do something about it. Like what it means, like, but the key tips are always invest. Okay, a lot scary and a lot more difficult than it sounds. To like keep money aside, to have like not a rainy day but like an emergency fund, so like if you don't, for example, anywhere between 3 to 6 months of your like income or expenses that you would need for like 3 to 6 months, have that set aside. Have like high interest rate, what do you call it, like savings account, especially because of inflation and stuff. Usually the longer that you lock your money in, what the flip? What is going on? Somebody is making some next level scary noises out there. Anyway, they've gone. Yeah, so doing stuff like that and clearing off all your debts, and to be honest, I've always been in a pretty okay financial situation just because of my family and stuff. Like, I think they've given me the correct teachings. I would also like to give myself a little credit that I was always like self-aware. I'm a spender through and through, but I think I've always been like quite self-aware, and my expenses have probably been a little higher more recently than they would normally be. But that's because I told you, like, or I don't know if I've told you, but I've come to this realization of there needs to be a balance between like wanting to save and wanting to spend, because you don't even know if you, like, most people are wanting to save for like 20, 30, 40 years in the future when maybe they're not able to work or they don't really want to, or like whatever, but you don't even know really if you're gonna make it 20, 30, 40 years down the line. So you have to have like a healthy balance between the two. But yeah, I think I've definitely done a lot of treat yourself things this year, and I can't lie, I think next year I might follow a bit of a similar trajectory, but I think what are they doing? What are they doing? I'm sorry, does this need to be addressed? Hold on, sorry, excuse me. actually know who it is, but whoever it is just come to collect my cousin, so moving mad apparently, because he's speaking to them like he knows who they are, so I'm gonna assume that everything's fine. Okay, if you want to shed your tires, you shed your tires, but like tires are pretty expensive. What was I even talking about? See, people stupid actions always throw me off. Oh yeah, like I know the year's not at its end, but like I've already started thinking about like what I want to do next year, and to be honest, my picture is a little bit unclear, which I think is a bit surprising, because you'd think that now that I've like done a bunch of things that I would be more clear, but I think it actually just sent me into a bit of a loop about like, okay, well, do I spend another year kind of living in the same way where I'm not really worrying too much about saving and not worrying, but like thinking more about like just doing things, like living life, like you don't know like how long these kinds of like priorities will be around, and like the lack of very heavy responsibilities are around. But then I'm also like in two minds that like maybe I need to start like having a balance between the two, because it's probably better to be more balanced between the two, so then like in the future I can not like give up. Plus I was listening to a really long episode that Diary of a CEO Stephen Bartlett did with Andrew Huberman, and they were talking about like dopamine peaks and then crashes, and that even things like traveling and stuff have that kind of impact. And then it made me think back to my trip to Japan and Korea, and like even like after the 24 days, like you do start getting a bit complacent because it becomes your norm. And so I don't know, I'm just trying to figure out like how I can balance like between the two of doing the fun things but then still like having a bit of a reality check that like, yeah, you can go on a trip or you can go to a show or a concert or like blah blah, but like this is like you got to come back to reality that this is like not something that's sustainable for a long period of time, and not yet anyway, like maybe in the future, I don't really know. But yeah, trying to reprioritize everything. It's a little bit of a somber talk. Like I thought it was going to be okay, but I don't know, I just guess it's nice to say things out loud sometimes, because things become a little bit clearer, at least for me, when I say things out loud. So yeah, definitely everybody think about it. I started like a expenses tracker that I've been inputting my expenses in all this year, so I've been tracking exactly what I've been saving and what I've been spending, particularly because I've started maybe a little bit late through the year, but like I want to say just a little bit before halfway through the year, like 4 or 5 months into the year, I decided that I would like actively move money when I got like paid or like had any form of income, and then set it aside like into savings and stuff pretty immediately upon being paid, because honestly I can't lie, that probably is the best way to do it, for sure. When you don't do it that way, you often think that you have savings, or you think that you have money, but yes, you have the money, but you need to think real clearly about what you want to do with said money, because it might be better that rather than going on, I don't know, like if you go on nights out, rather than going on like 6 nights out this month, I don't know like how pricey it gets. Like alcohol's pretty expensive, I guess, so I assume it could get pretty pricey. So rather than going on like 6 nights out this month, you cap it at going on 3, so then you've technically halved the expenditure that you're going to do, and then you can like still save and still have a good time. So yeah, like I think that I mean I don't think I'm in the same caliber just because my expenses don't really line up that way, but I've definitely spent less money on like clothes and stuff compared to previous years. Like I haven't really bought much clothing this year. Not that that's offset by my like vacationing costs, but you know what I mean, like it's the same thing. It's like when people do the girl math about how if they just give up coffee for a certain amount of time, they can afford that Bottega bag or like whatever. And to be honest, like people joke about it, but that's like honestly that's how it works, because if you're willing to like give up like coffee or like fast food or like whatever, or you're willing to not buy, like let's say you say that you're not going to buy any clothes for 6 months, honestly that's something that's quite achievable, very easy. You don't need to buy clothes, like you could but you don't need to. So if you can do that, then you'll be like, yeah, then I can afford, or I can use this as a thing to say, okay, well then I can buy like, I don't know, like whatever you want to buy. Like let's say you saw some shoes that you really like that are like, I don't know, £500-600 or whatever they are, however pricey they are, let's say £1,000. But if you would have spent £1,000 anyway over 6 months buying like clothes that are like fast fashion or whatever, then maybe, also sorry, like can I just say, look how long my hair looks in comparison. Can you see? Like when it's straight versus when it's curled off a little. That's actually insane. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Like a lot of people have different financial things, and I know there's this whole thing about like live below your means, and honestly you kind of do have to do that if you want to sustain your whatever wealth you do have. But also you shouldn't place too many caps and restrictions on yourself. So yes, live below your means, but you don't need to do it 365 days of the year. Like if there's 2, 3, 4 weeks a year when you like go out, splurge on a fancy restaurant, or splurge on a dress that you wanted, or like a perfume that you wanted, or go on a trip that you wanted to go on, like fair enough. If that makes you happy, you gotta remember the memories, because you're not really gonna remember, oh I remember my bank balance like back in 2024. Like you're gonna remember the things that you did. So yeah, I just thought that would be a really important distinction to make, and I think that's kind of been a battle that I've been having like with myself basically, about whether I should be saving more or if I should be less pernickety about what I'm spending on. Like it's okay if you want to go on the, and I think I've kind of been in that category, but like I said, deciding for 2025 about what I want to do, whether I want to be as pernickety as I think in my head I want to be, or whether I still want to be like a little bit relaxed about it, like it's okay, like you're still young, like whatever. I mean I will be 27 by then, but yeah, I don't really know. That was hair and finance. Hair and finance talk. I'm about to fully mess up my hair because I always do this. So I'm just trying to, like, it won't go down because I have like a cow's look or whatever, but I do like to try and just flatten it a little. But I don't want to get those horrible flyaways. And also, look which friend decided to join us. I don't know if you can see, but I've got like a spot on my head, which is actually very, very triggering, because it's like, you chose now of all this time to come. We don't appreciate, sir, we don't appreciate it. Okay, there we go. That looks cute. I always look like a bit like a flat egghead when I do straight hair. I can't lie, I do think, oh, it's happened. I can't lie, I think I do look better with like curl, a slight C curl or S curl, whatever, and volume, but it's fine. What the flip is happening? Like, it's just happened now. Like you saw a second ago, it wasn't like that. I feel like the more I go over it, the worse I'm gonna make it, to be honest. I'm definitely making it worse. I will try and pattern that by the morning. In the meantime, I'm just going to pretend it didn't happen. Classic brown family toxicity. Sweep it under the rug like it never happened. Yeah, so that's all I think that I'm going to be subjecting you to this evening, even though I have definitely been chit-chatting for a real long time. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna read a bit of my book, a bit of my Twilight, and then, wait, hold on, where's my tie? I'm probably gonna get a little bit of a kink, but I'm gonna just loosely tie it back just to keep it out the way. My hair looks very like thin and sparse when I do straight hair, but I don't know, it just felt like in the mood to like have straight hair. So that's what I've done. We'll see. I'm taking a serum anyway. I really apologise by this angle, this camera, the lighting, like everything was pretty bad. I probably should have tried to correct it. I didn't. Yeah, I think that's all for now. So catch you in a bit. I don't know whether this is all going to be part of one video. Hello? What is going on? I don't know if this is all going to be part of one video or whether this is going to be part of like 2 separate videos. But we'll see. Anyway, bye bye.